They are our gold sponsors here today. Absolutely wonderful. So this is fabulous. We're so happy that they're the gold sponsors. Shane's not quite sure how he was nominated by the club to be out here. But look, you're the lucky man. And a very game manager too, I must say.
Exactly.
So wonderful to have you here today. And of course, Bankstown RSL, which has always supported the community. They've supported the community since their inception. Absolutely wonderful. And they're in partnership at the moment with Arab Radio, who are going to actually do a live coverage of this. Can you believe it? Showing no pressure. You thought this wouldn't get back to anyone? It's going live.
Yeah, good.
Okay, no pressure at all. All right, I'm going to get out of your way. I'm going to leave it to the experts. And Shane. Shane, are you married?
Yes.
Okay, is your wife here in the audience?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, but it is going live, so guess who's cooking dinner tonight? It's Shane. Here we go.
Are we on? Yep.
Yep.
Hi! Good afternoon, everyone. How are we all feeling? We're full, we've eaten. Have you guys gone around? What's some of your favorite stalls?
All of them.
Which one? The one I'm cooking. Yes, good answer. You'll get a sample. I'll make sure of that. Anything else? Anyone else? Where's yours? This one. You get a sample too. Well, welcome everyone to the Bankstown Bites Festival. I've had a fantastic day. Have you, Shane?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Great.
it's been great. It's really good to see this place come to life, isn't it? Just walking down there, looking at all the different vendors that you have. There's a real mix of different cultures here, and it's really good to see. It's like this camaraderie and this community feel that you don't get in many big cities, and we're very lucky to have that here in Sydney, just outside of Sydney. Lots of good food, that's for sure. Shane, do you know what we're cooking today?
I have no idea. What are we cooking?
Great! Do you guys know what we're cooking today? Okay, so there's a booklet that you, maybe some of you have, the recipes in there, so don't worry about memorizing the quantities here. So this is the, thanks Carol, this is the little recipe book that we have. So this is the third demo. So we had the otak otak, which is the Malaysian fish parcels that we did at the start. Then we had the chichong fan with prawns, and then Anna did a Fijian chicken curry, which is delicious. And so now we're doing a chawan mushi. It will not look like this because this was shot and filmed in my house in like a proper studio. But today it's going to be a bit more rustic, okay? But it will be delicious, I guarantee. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, basically chawan mushi, it's a Japanese egg custard. So you may have had it when you go to a Japanese restaurant. Usually they serve it as an appetizer. And you can add in lots of different things. So you can do it with seafood, you can do it with meat, you can keep it vegetarian if you want, right? So what we're going to do is, I'm going to get you to mix. So we've got dashi here, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get rid of some here. Okay, so in here I've got dashi. Instant dashi will do. What's dashi? You just get it from the Asian supermarket. You can even get it in Coles and Woolies. It's basically a mixture of kombu, which is a kelp, and sometimes they put like katsuobushi. So it depends. There's a lot of different types of dashi that you can find in the supermarket. This one here is a kombu dashi. So you can go and buy that at the supermarket. Pop it in. It comes in a powder form, and then you just add water to it. So it's an instant dashi. So it's a very quick and simple, easy recipe, okay? So in here, I'm going to get you to add in a tablespoon of soy, and a teaspoon of soy, and then 1.5 teaspoon of mirin. Mirin is basically like a sweet alcoholic vinegar.
1.5 teaspoons?
Yeah. I mean, it's slightly sweet, so it kind of balances off the saltiness that you get from the soy and the dashi as well. Any questions, guys? Please put your hands up. I'm more than happy to answer them. Go for it. long does it take to cook the? How long have I been cooking? I've actually been cooking since. You know what? I always get asked this question. And to be honest, I can't quite remember. So I started cooking when my mom, I had my passion for food came from my parents. I was born in Malaysia. My mom's a fantastic cook, as is my dad. And I remember the first thing, you know what the first thing I cooked was? It was an apple pie. And I was 9 years old when I made that apple pie, and I can still remember it. And I kept doing it, and that was my first thing. I just love baking.
There you go.
Can you remember the first thing you cooked?
First thing I cooked was a ham and cheese toast sandwich.
I love it. That's great. There was another question out the back there, the lady in black. Yeah. Did you have a question? Sorry? Okay, so what I'm cutting is I'm cutting up some shiitake mushrooms. Yeah, as I said before, this recipe is a guideline. So you can use any ingredients that are seasonal, whatever you feel like. You can add it in. I put there scallops, so I sliced up the scallop. You can pop in some prawns as well if you want it. You can even put fish in, or like abalone, whatever you feel like. Chicken, or even keep it vegetarian. Just add all sorts of different vegetables. Zucchini, carrots, whatever you want. Just bear in mind that different vegetables take different times to cook. So if you're gonna cut carrots, make sure that you maybe either slicing it really finely and small, because that's going to take longer to cook. Okay, so we've got all the ingredients here prepped. So you've done that. You've put the mirin and the soy in. Okay, perfect. Can you hand me the couple of eggs, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm just going to get you to whisk that for me and then put it in. So the recipe will say 3 eggs, but I'm just doing a small batch here, so I'm just going to do 2 eggs instead. Just going to make 1 to show you. If you could whisk that up for me. Now what you want to do is when you're making the dashi, you want it to cool a little bit. So I did this about 10 minutes ago, so it's cooled down. It's sort of like at room temperature now. The reason being is like when you make carbonara and you put the pasta in, you want to make sure that the pasta's not too hot, because then the egg's going to curdle. It's the same thing here. That's perfect. Fantastic. You said you don't cook much. You never do. Alright, so we're going to put the dashi in, alright, together with that soy milk. So you can see the mixture is really, it's very light. And that's kind of what you want. It's not full egg. It's got more dashi, more stock, more other things than egg is just there to help it set. It's just a set custard, and it's absolutely beautiful. All right, get you to whisk that lightly for me. Now in a bowl, all you need to do now is just assemble, right? So it's a simple recipe, and we're just going to put it together in no time. Perfect, that looks great. I'll wrap that off you. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is actually now we can use this again. Save washing, why not? I'm all about saving washing, okay? So I'm just going to strain this, and the reason I'm going to strain it is because I want to get rid of the little the bubbles or the strains, the membrane that you get in the egg white. So you just want to strain that into there, so we get a nice silky just nice silky liquid like that. You get rid of all the air bubbles and stuff like that, so it's beautiful. Okay, and then over here, all right, so I've got some scallops which I sliced up earlier. Pop that at the bottom. And perfect. What I've got down here is basically this, it's just if you don't have a steamer at home, that's it. And then 12 to 15 minutes to slightly jiggly. It's freezing cold, and that can be the little garnish. But yeah, thank you so much. You got to try one. It's actually. Oh yeah. There you go. So you need to tell us what you think. Do you like it?
Very good.
No sound is a good sound, I guess. It's good.
That's fantastic. Not what I was expecting.
Not what you were expecting.
Mm,
What were you expecting? Sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some coming out for you.
Real good.
If you guys like some, Julie's just handing some out.
There's a flyover. We've got an official flyover. Saying thank you very much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, could you put your hands together once more for Diana Chan? Absolutely amazing to have her here. Absolutely blessed to have you here, Diana. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful. You've made the day. And Shane. There you go. How are the nerves now? He's not good. Shane did a wonderful time. And of course Shane is from Bankstown RSL, who are of course our major sponsors today. And we'd like to thank them very much. I think the ladies have been going around and giving you out some of these little flyers with some of the things that are actually happening at the club. I mean, oh, look at this. This is fantastic. They have a new Vietnamese dining experience. District Saigon. That sounds rather good. Oh my goodness. Mega mixed bag. Oh, seafood. That's one of those mixed bags with all the seafood. Oh, you had me at seafood. Okay. It's bigger and it's better. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. God, it's got everything. Okay, you need to get over for that. Obviously, there's a star buffet that's been there from the get-go. It will always be there. And at $18.50, really, people, you know. I tell you what, don't worry about how the dollar's going. It's okay. And they have specials, wonderful specials at the coffee club. So $14.95, you can get a fabulous meal there every day of the week. Absolutely fabulous. And kids eat free after 5 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays. Did you hear that? Is this a misprint? Oh, way to go, Bankstown RSL. That's where you need to take the kids. Looks fabulous. What else? Join now. $10 to join. Why wouldn't you? $10 to join, or you can join for 25 years for $25. My God, that's $1 a year. Get yourself down there. Get yourself over there and join. They have a Christmas in July. Oh, wait a minute, I think we've missed it. It was July 25th. Next year there will be a Christmas in July. Don't miss it, because I think this year's was fabulous. And they also have a, what's this, an 80s, 90s old school boogie. And that's on Saturday nights every fortnight. Gee, that sounds like, I'd be right, you reckon? Oh, go. Old school, old bones. I don't know about old school, but it looks like there's absolutely fabulous things happening at Bankstown RSL, and we thank them so much for being our gold sponsors, as we thank all of our sponsors, and I will do that a little bit later. But we're tallying up